Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Tonfarb 64GB digital voice recorder. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. Here we have the recorder. Under that we have accessories. We have an 1/8 inch audio cable. Here we have a lavalier microphone, and we have a USB-A to USB Type-C charge cable. So let's try charging this while we take a look at the manual. So there's a charge port on the back side here, and I'll plug that into a USB charger. So it took a second on my charger to show the amps. It's 0.09 amps, so it's charging at a pretty slow rate, which may be fine. So let's take a quick look at the manual. So it's kind of a map style manual. So we have some notes here. Here's product overview. It says one touch quick recording, instantly start recording with a single press. Supports MP3 and WAV audio formats. High sensitivity microphone. Expandable storage, compatible with external cards ranging from 1 GB to 128 GB. Supports 512 kilobit per second high definition noise cancelling recordings. Supports line in or external mic. It has voice activated recording, scheduled recording, MP3 and WAV format for playback and recording. Playback features includes repeat playback, AB loop, and speed control with 7-level playback adjustment. Has built-in speaker, rechargeable lithium battery, password protection, all-in-one design. Combines a voice recorder, MP3 player, and USB flash drive. USB charging, USB 2.0 connectivity. So lots of features in this. Here we have a product diagram. You can pause and read through that. This shows the different buttons and what they do. This talks about how to use it. So to power it on or off, you hold down the power button. To record, you push up on the record button and you push down to stop it. Has a play button, you press it to play or pause. For the menu button, you short press to enter the menu, you long press to lock or unlock. Then we have left and right buttons that goes to next previous track. We have a back button, V mark for voice control, and we have volume up and down. So this talks about one-touch recording from a power off state. You slide the recording switch upward to power on the device and immediately start recording automatically. When the device is on, you can press the voice control shortcut key, so that will enable voice activated recording. It says the device will automatically shut down after 3 minutes of activity in standby mode. So this talks about the main interface, menu options, additional notes. So it looks like line-in recordings will have an L, and voice-activated recordings will have a V in front of them. Has a microphone jack. So this has a built-in microphone, or you can use the line-in recording or external microphone recording. This talks about the recording settings, and this just talks about the different features. You can connect this to a computer with the USB cable. It will show up as my computer, and then you can transfer files to and from it. And here we have the specs. You can pause and read through those. So this shows the different recording times. So this has WAV and MP3. So WAV is going to be higher quality. MP3 is going to take up less space. So if you have, looks like a 32 gig card at 32 kilobits per second MP3, you can record for 2,300 hours. So that's a very long time. So if you put a large card in here, say a 128 gigabyte card, you can record for a very long time, especially if you have the automatic activation turned on, so you're not recording blank and you have a low bit rate. And we have some FAQs. So this is the clip-on microphone, has a little windscreen, so that can plug in, or you can use this to plug into something like a CD player to record. So let's pull this off of here and take a look at it. So it looks like we have microphones here. Turn my light off so we can see the screen. On the back we have a little decal. Might just leave that for now. So we have on off, we have record save, micro SD card, and USB. See if we can pull the card out. So we have that 64 gigabyte card. And here we have the interface. Let me shut this off. So I'll hold down the power button. It says welcome, and it looks like it's up. So let's turn it off again, and let's try the record feature. So I'm going to flip this and I'll start counting, and we'll see when it starts recording. 1001, 1002, 1003. So it looks like it took about 3 seconds. So now it's recording my voice. So if I want to stop that, I can pull this down. It saved it. Should be able to play this here, I think. 1003. So it looks like it took about 3 seconds. So now it's recording my voice. So when I said 3, it was actually already recording, so that's nice. Can we just trash this? Yes. So these controls seem very intuitive. So we have recording, settings, music, those three things. Let's go into settings. We have our display settings, so we have backlight, brightness, digital clock. If you've used like a TV remote, this seems very similar. Change time. I'm going to set the time here. So I just changed the date and time. It was very intuitive, very easy to use. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to where I was even clicking. It was just intuitive. So that looks pretty straightforward. I'll go out of here. Let's go to music, music library. There's no music on here. So I'm going to put some music on here and we'll take a look at that. So let me grab my computer. Okay, so I have my computer here. I'll take the USB cable, I'll plug it in here, and I'll plug this into my computer. Now it showed up as untitled here. So I'll open that up and we have record. So I'm not seeing where the music will be. I'm just going to drag a folder of music here onto the drive. So I'll eject this. Okay, it looks like the music is on here now. So since I added it, it's called Music Library. And it looks like it lists the songs here. So it doesn't look like it has any detailed navigation, but the music is on here. So if you're looking for a basic MP3 player, this could be a great option. So let's go back, let's go to recording. So we have a recordings library and it has record set. I'll go to that. So we have bitrate settings. It says please turn off denoise. We have a gain setting. It says recording aid. Oh, and that's a hearing assist mode. So that will pass through the audio to the headphones, kind of like a monitor. We have automatic voice recording, record subsection. So this will split the recordings up into individual files. Timed recording, denoise, so we can turn that on or off. Now to change the bitrate, we need to turn that off. So let's turn that off, and we can go back to bitrate. And it was set to 512 kilobits per second. We have denoise level, recording scene, record LED. Okay, so let's turn denoise back on. So let's turn on automated voice recording. So we have the V. So I'm going to turn this on to start recording. You can see this is starting to count down here. Now if I have a long enough gap, it will stop recording. So if I talk again, it will start recording, and then when we play this back, it will be continuous, although there will be a little gap there, but it will be shorter than the actual gap. Let's start recording. You can see this is starting to count down here. Now if I have a long enough gap, it will stop recording. If I talk again, it will start recording, and then when we play this back, it will be continuous, although there will be a little gap there, but it will be shorter than the actual gap. So let me get some audio samples here, which was 512 kilobits per second wave. I'm going to record this. It's about maybe 20 inches from my face. So this is a recording with the built-in microphone, 20 inches from my face. So now I'll do a recording with the microphone that it came with. So that will plug in the top here. In the microphone, there's also a headphone port. So I'm going to clip this to my shirt. Now when I hit this to record, it says line in or external microphone, so I want to choose microphone. So this is a sample of the recording recorded with the lavalier mic plugged into the digital voice recorder. So now I'll insert the native clips into this video. This is a recording with the built-in microphone, 20 inches from my face. So this is a sample of the recording recorded with the lavalier mic plugged into the digital voice recorder. So if we go back here, we can look at my recordings, and we have V and R next to these. Now if we did line in, it would have L. So if you wanted to do line in, you would just plug this into the microphone and then select line in. So that's the Tonfarb 64GB digital voice recorder. I found this digital voice recorder very simple to use. When you want to record, you just flip this up and it records, and you can even do that when it's off. Playback is easy, the interface is intuitive. Enabling features like the voice-activated recording is very easy. You just press that V button. Deleting is easy because you have a trash can icon. This is very versatile in that it can record with the built-in microphone, external microphone, or line-in. So you could use this to record meetings or lectures, or you could plug it in to a device to record music. Now, since it has a micro SD card, you can take that out to load and unload files, or you can plug it into your computer. And this thing's just tiny, so it would easily fit in a pocket. This also will play MP3 files. If you're looking for a very basic MP3 player, this could fill the bill very well, as it's very small, and you could load a lot of music on one of these cards. It does not look like the interface is super ideal if you need to sort through it all, but if you're just listening straight through, this would work very well. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.